What's happening? What's happening? We trapping, we trapping. Yes, sir. Shout out to everybody rocking, man. Let's get it. Shout out to Miss Regina Green with the green. Mr. Texas T in the building. What's happening? Make sure y'all hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. You know it's a Trap Tuesday in here, man. Let's get it. I hope everybody's having a good morning. You know what I'm saying? Give me a 1 if everything sounds good. And we finna ride this thing on out. Yes, sir. Shout out to everybody rocking, man. Let's get it. We in the building, man. Where my people at? Where my people at? Let's go. Shout out to Miss Etta Lockhart in the building. Shout out to Kai 001. What's happening? Shout out to DC for Life Texas in the building. Yes, sir. The Fish Buzz will be the 82 in the building. Miss Daisy Clark, how you doing? It's been a while, Miss Daisy, if I ain't mistaken. But good to see you this morning. Let's go. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. And that's a promise. Let's go. Where my people at? Let's get them likes up. Let's get these shares up. Let them know we trapping on a Tuesday. It's a Trap Tuesday. You understand me? Let's get it. Oh, Miss Daisy said, I've been working. You understand? I understand, Miss Daisy. I understand. But okay. You know we got to make sure them haters doing what they was put on this earth to do. We got to make sure them haters hate. So let's get this thing jumping, y'all. Let's go. We got to put them haters to work. Let's get it. Yeah. Let's go. Shout out to Michael Lockhart in the building. Mr. Joe Tranchina. Miss DP Johnson. Double I in the building. What's happening? Let's go. Hey. They gotta put them haters to work, man. Let's get it. Hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. You understand? Hey. Shout out to the Fish. He says he's the boss now. That's what's happening. Congratulations, sir. Let's get it. Shout out to Ruben Swain Hernandez in the building. What's happening, sir? Cowboys Gumbo. Randy Jackson in the building. Big Benny Rich. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, Bruce got the toxic juice in the building. Let's get it. We just making sure them haters on their job, man. We finna crank this content on up. Let's get it. Hey. Absolutely. Most certainly. And they just in the way. Hey, man. Shout out to everybody rocking. Shout out to everybody rocking. Now, you might think you at school or maybe even at home or watching me from a phone, but I promise you, you are in the trap, sir. And ma'am, I promise you. Shout out to everybody rocking, man. Shout out to Cowboy Brian sliding in just in time, you know what I'm saying? But I think they said it's a bird, it's a plane. What was it? Oh, it's nefarious news, of course. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody in the building rocking with me. You understand me? So let's get it. Now, PFF up here talking crazy about our quarterback like he ain't surgical or something.
You know I'm surgical with this bitch, Jay.
Now, they done got on my bad side. Now, I use they stuff a lot, you know what I'm saying? I know they grades are terrible, but they have some good information. But this is from PFF. They said the Cowboys, they said the biggest weakness we have in 2023 is quarterback play. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Is this the same? See, I'm already about to go on a rant. So you talking about our quarterback play is the biggest weakness. This is the same wide receiving core that had Noah Brown as wide receiver too? This is what you telling me? Shout out to DC for Life Texas with the $5 super. I appreciate you, sir. I really do. He says, we trapping in February, Cowboys Super Bowl. We be rocking DC for life. Let's freaking go, Cowboy. I told you be turning me up with the end, man. You be turning me up at the end, man. But you mean to tell me our biggest weakness is Dak Prescott when we had Noah Brown as wide receiver 2? That don't even make sense. Make that make sense, y'all. Make that make sense. Then you had an incompetent play caller that everybody's throwing shots at. This is very, very disgusting work here, Mr. PFF. This is disgusting work. Very lazy, I might say. But it says Prescott suffered through arguably his worst season as a pro in 2022. He led the league in interceptions despite missing 5 games with injury. He posted a mediocre 68.2 passing grade for the year and made more turnover-worthy plays than big-time throws. Prescott was inconsistent when he was healthy outside of 2 excellent performances against overmatched Chicago and Tampa Bay teams. Dallas was short on weapons last year, but Prescott needs to be better if the team is going to make it a championship run in 2023. Like, okay. This is very nasty work, Mr. How about to say HTM? Don't put that evil on my guy. This is very nasty work, PFF. Because like I said, you see the things that he did well, they said it was overmatched. And they said we was overmatched with Tampa Bay and Chicago. And this is not even including the inconsistency at play caller. The play caller got fired. Let's start there. He got fired. The play caller and the head coach been beefing since they became a team, and this is ridiculous to me. This man had a broken thumb coming into 5 games. He had a broken thumb, missed 5 games, came back out and took the offense to one of the top offenses in the league. Helped groom Mr. CeeDee Lamb into one of the better wide receivers in the league. Had Noah Brown as a wide receiver 2. That is all ridiculous stuff right there. You know what I'm saying? And produced, like I said, he made every single offensive stat go up when Dak got back on the field. So how is everybody blaming everything on Dak Prescott? This is ridiculous to me. Then we just found out that they had a difference in philosophies. Mike McCarthy was frustrated the way Kellen Moore was calling the plays and going his approach to the game. We wasn't playing complimentary football. It was a lot of things that screwed this team over. And not to mention all of these interceptions coming off of these boys' hands. So if your biggest argument is the interception, sir, I think you sadly mistaken. I'm going to tell you right now, PFF, this take right here is absolutely garbage. You trash. Because we already broke down, not only us here at Landlord Sports and my partner HTM, we broke down the interceptions and showed y'all that the interceptions was not valid. It was plenty of them that didn't deserve to be interceptions, and 100% was not Dak Prescott's fault. Half of those interceptions really wasn't on him. It was on the complex scheme and these option routes. That's what it was on. But let y'all tell it, that's one of their biggest arguments is the interceptions, and we already debunked that. So, hey, try again, PFF, with the nasty work. Try again. Try again with the nasty work. And now you talking about turnover-worthy plays and big-time throws. Man, the whole offense went up when Dak Prescott came in this game. Can't nobody deny that. The whole offense turned around. We started scoring way more points. We done led the league in points per game 2 years in a row. How is that bad at your quarterback position? They wouldn't say things like this for nobody else other than the Cowboys quarterback. How do you lead the NFL in points per game 2 years in a row, but your weakness is quarterback play? That don't even make sense to me. How is you got one of the top offenses 2 years in a row, but your biggest weakness is quarterback play? See, this stuff, When you start breaking this stuff down, you start seeing what's really revealing. The real, when you take the mask off like Scooby-Doo, you understand me, you know? Trap. When you take the mask off like Scooby-Doo, you start seeing what the real villain is. And the real villain is just good old-fashioned cowboy hate, because you know why.
We are America's team, the most watched, the most hated. Y'all don't like us, but y'all tuning in every Sunday.
But this is real nasty work, disgusting, terrible takes. I want to look PFF dead in their eyes and tell them that
you trash.
Moving along. That is nonsense. That is foolishness. That is buffoonery, if I do say so myself. Now, shout out to Mr. Michael Gallup. You know, now, you was talking about Dak Prescott wide receivers. Now he got an upgrade. He finna go take it to the house on you, boy. He finna give you some problems now. You didn't mention Noah Brown, and you didn't mention a subpar receiving core, and you didn't even mention that really. So that is any quarterback that got a lack of wide receiver talent. He's gonna have a pretty struggle at quarterback. He is. I don't think people understand that. So the Quincy, I know you having the time of your life right now. I know you are. I know my guy the Quincy done said nothing but bad things. I would go back and look at your stuff, but I know my guy the Quincy saying nothing but bad things. You team PFF right now. But I just want you to know that is very stupid and goofy, and they really deserve to be dragged like we doing here in the trap. That's how we get down. That's the vibes that we on today. They gonna get this work. Shout out to HT on Sports in the building, man. Cause look, this is when you see wrongdoing, man, and y'all know the type of quarterback that Dak Prescott is. He's not gonna speak out. He's not gonna say nothing. So you know when you see somebody getting messed with, man, you gotta step in and do the right thing, y'all. We gotta do the right thing. Don't let these mainstream people just say all this false stuff and dog and disrespect our quarterback for no reason. Now, if it's valid, it's valid. But if it's nonsense, it's nonsense. We got to call this stuff out. Dak ain't going to want to say nothing to these guys. Dak is not studying these boys. He on to bigger and better things. But they up here dragging his name, and it's unfair. That's all I'm saying. Dak ain't gonna say nothing, so somebody gotta really tell the truth out here. And that's why you got people like me, Landlord Sports in here. You already know what time it is.
It's me, I'm him, I'm not them. I'm him Jones, I'm him Duncan.
You know what we here for. But bam, I do like the camaraderie that I'm seeing out of our wide receiving core. Everybody is supporting Dak Prescott and all of his endeavors. I love to see it. And I'm telling you, as a former wide receiver, I understand like how chemistry works. When you trying to build that type of relationship with your quarterback and the other wide receiving cores, it's a lot of nuanced stuff. That'll help you along the way when you trying to build this chemistry. Like, it might be subtle stuff like I come out my breaks like this and I want the ball here. Like, just small detail stuff that's going to take this wide receiving core quarterback relationship or connection to the next level. And this is where it starts. It really don't start on the field as much as you might think. It be them late night conversations and just getting to know the player that'll help out your chemistry a whole lot. But I'm loving the vibes that I'm seeing from our wide receiving core. These boys been together for a lot. Like, all I've been seeing is CeeDee Lamb with Dak Prescott and working. That's all I've been seeing. I told y'all they could be anywhere in the world, but they here doing work. See, this is different. Like, once you get to building that relationship, man, because that's one of the things I struggle with, just being real with y'all. Like, when I was younger, like, some of my real friends, I felt like they was in my neighborhood. They went on the football field. So I used to want to go to the neighborhood other than going to practice sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But once you build a proper relationship with your co-workers, and now that work is turned into pleasure and something that you choose to do more times than not, that's a great recipe for success, because they don't want to be nowhere else. They want to be together putting in that work. I'm telling you. So I admire what I see from these young men, bro. They putting in work and they learning from each other, building that chemistry. And what I just told you, all I see CeeDee Lamb do is work and be with Dak Prescott, sir. Yeah. That's all I've been saying.
Now, yeah, over there. Yep. Over there.
That boy working on the releases.
Right.
That boy looking shifty. CD been doing this since day one. CD been doing this since day one. And you wonder why he taking leaps.
Yep. Over there. Good.
Man, people sleep on CD.
Now,
who remember, as soon as we drafted CD, you seen this boy doing drills in the sand and stuff. Soon as we drafted CeeDee Lamb, that boy was doing drills in the sand, getting his footwork right and all that kind of stuff. We got some workers, man. We making the culture out of the whole Dallas Cowboys culture is beginning to be around football and work. And if you're a real Cowboy fan, we got to be real with ourselves. I got to get up close and personal with y'all. We got to be real with ourselves. The culture wasn't always work and football in Dallas like that. It's not been like this. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. The culture has not always been super focused on football and work in Dallas. Like, you'll see them boys doing a whole lot of other stuff and getting in trouble and stuff. You know what I'm saying? The culture is football and work and production in Dallas. That's what it looks like now. We have a whole culture shift, in my opinion, and I'm happy to see it, man. I'm telling y'all, if correct me if I'm wrong, it has been plenty of times where this was not just the culture. The culture was not just surrounded around football and work in Dallas. Like, it has been a shift. I don't know if y'all see it happening, but I do. I'm a realist. I'm going to tell you the truth. I see the culture shift and it's real. Trap. Yeah, so I just want y'all to know that that's big for me. That's big for me. That culture shift is different. You know what I'm saying? But let's see. I think I was excited seeing CD putting in that work. Boy looking real shifty out here. Okay. That boy getting right. But I thought this was interesting. They asked CeeDee Lamb his top 5 receivers and DBs.
Right now, outside of yourself.
Devontae Adams, Jettas, Steph, Jamar, and Tyreek.
And then top 5 corners to go against.
Gotta have Sauce, Pat.
He said Sauce now. He said Sauce. So you know he plays Sauce this year. It's a one-on-one matchup. And hey, I can't wait to see it. I believe I'm betting on my guy for sure. You already know how I'm moving. You know how I'm moving. I'm betting on my guy CeeDee Lamb because almost every corner he done went up against, he cooked them. Like the best and all that. I can't name nobody who gave CeeDee Lamb that kind of trouble where we was like, oh, CeeDee ain't producing. Could y'all name that? Let me know. Now, I don't know if it was Kellen Moore, but we did see that type of stuff with, we seen that type of stuff with Amari Cooper, though. Shout out to Keith Shepard with the 199. He said there's a culture shift, and it's real big. I'm telling you, man. I see it. Shout out to you guys, the poet in the building, the original people in the building, man. I appreciate y'all rocking with me. But let me see. I'm glad y'all see. Y'all don't know if y'all realize how big this is that the culture is shifting, but man, it's gonna go a long way in Dallas. Like, Dallas is one of them nefarious cities, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard to concentrate sometimes. It's a lot of stuff going on in Dallas, and these young men is all business. It seems like I don't see them boys slipping at all. Fish 82 says, it's changing. I see it. I stay in Fort Worth, and we used to see Zeke and teams out all the time at clubs, but not now, man. Man, see, I'm telling y'all, bro, I ain't just up here talking. This is real. I know the difference. If you been tapped in with the team for years, man, you know this stuff wasn't like this. So let's be real with ourselves and get these boys they flowers, showing like these boys are focused on work, and that's different here. But You know, he did mention Sauce Gardner, and that's interesting that that's going to be somebody he going up against this year. But let's see who else he said.
Chain, X.
What about his duo?
Of course, you got to have Jalen in there. And Trey.
Yeah, you know you got to put Trayvon Diggs in there, sir. You already know that, man. Shout out to Todd Archer. He was reporting on signing bonuses for the Cowboys picks rounds 4 through 7. Junior Feihoku, 190,756. Awesome Richards, just over 200,000. Eric Scott Jr. 200,000. Deuce Vaughn, just a little over 100,000. Jalen Brooks 82,000. And all four will receive base salaries of 2023 $750,000, 2024 $915,000, and 2025 $1 million, and 2026 $1 million, a little over $1 million. So that is the base salaries for all the rookie picks 4 through 7. And you know, I'm excited about some of these guys, like even though they in rounds 4 through 7, but I think Feihoku might be able to make an impact day one, and Deuce Vaughn will be involved. I'm not sure about Mr. Eric Scott Jr. though. I'm not sure about that young man, but because that DB room is deep. But we'll see how he, you know, maybe he come in and beat folks. Maybe he this year's Deron Bland or something. Who knows? Who knows? But we'll see what's going on. Shout out to Sugar Daddy Williams with the $2 super. He says Dak's backyard is their club now. Hey man. D-boy putting in that work, man. I'm telling you. And I love it. Okay. They said, now, how much is Mizey Smith getting paid? First round picks usually get paid more. So we'll have to, let's see what they, I don't think they got it on here yet. But first round picks, they make the most. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much giving you a good indication. They make more than everybody. The Marvion Overshawn's contract numbers are in 4 years, $5.39 million with a bonus of $920,000. 2023 $750,000, 24 $995,000, 2025 $1,240,000, and in 2026 $1,485,000. So man, all I need to do is just borrow a couple $100,000. That's all I'm saying. But I'm excited to see what Dan Quinn does with Overshawn. You know what I'm saying? I just want to see, is he going to be able to play? A lot of people, it's really weird because a lot of people high on him being somebody who can contribute right now. Then other people like, I don't really see it. He might get some snaps here and there. So we're going to have to see what's going on, man. We're going to have to see what's going on. I really do want to see how this going to play out with Overshawn. So let's see. This is something that tripped me out here, y'all. This right here almost got me. He almost got the Trap Barbecue invitation out this alone right here, man. I ain't gonna lie. Now, I've been giving him a tough time, but I seen this man handle said, Schoolboy Q, sir. Schoolboy Q. Now, if y'all ain't aware of this, like some people don't listen to rap and all of that. Some people might not be hip, but it's an artist called Schoolboy Q. And this man, young Luke Schoonmaker, called himself Schoolboy Q. Now, he trying to get some invitations to the Trap Barbecue, y'all. That's what it seems like. This boy got a little sauce on his name, look like. So I'm liking that right now. I ain't gonna cap. Like, I want to see him do some stuff on the field, but I didn't expect him to be calling himself Schoolboy Q. That was just kind of funny to me. So I was tripping out off of that, though. I ain't gonna lie. Like, what y'all think about Schoolboy Q? That's gonna be his nickname in the trap or what? But bam, they said, which receiver draft class are you taking? And y'all already know which one I'm taking, but probably so. But you do see a Cowboy on there. And Santana Moss, man, every time I see his name, I remember that game, man. every time I see that boy name, I remember that game when they beat us, and I think he scored like a last second touchdown to beat the Cowboys when he was with Washington. So, man, look, I know Top Talk coming at the top. Now, you don't like the schoolboy Q? That schoolboy kind of hard, though. I ain't gonna count. So I like it, man. I like it. You know, we might let him in the trap. We'll have to check him and see if he wild first. But, yeah, he might be able to take a visit in the trap. But Santana Mouse gave me so many headaches. Reggie Wayne was great. I think he was great. I think Peyton kind of helped him out to be even more greater, though. But Chad Johnson, everybody know Chad was a beast. Steven Smith was a beast. TJ Houshmandzadeh was a good high-end number 2 receiver. He wasn't like a number 1. But they comparing this class to these boys. This whole class down here, our receiver ones, Jarvis Landry kind of messed it up a little bit, but he can stop by a little bit, but you know, you gotta say he can stop by and say he can stop by, but he can't make no plate. You ain't gonna give him no food yet, man. Schoolboy Q, that was kind of dope to me. I ain't gonna count, but of course I'm going with the bottom team. These boys, to me, like Reggie Wayne and Chad Johnson, make that pretty strong, and Steve Smith. Like them 3 was dope to me. But you got Mike Evans, you got Odell Beckham, you got Brandon Cooks, Devontae Adams, and then Jarvis Landry. I'm probably rocking with the bottom, but you know, that was a good little debate from the people on there. Said 2 many Hall of Famers. Talking about at the top, so you rocking Action Jackson, you rocking with the top. That's interesting. I like the bottom, though. I like the bottom boys. I ain't gonna count. I think I'll take them first. You know, I'm high on Odell and stuff, too. But Ryan Clark's top 5 NFC teams. And, you know, everybody is sucking up to the Eagles these days, you know. But you got San Francisco coming in 2nd and Dallas coming in 3rd. Seattle Seahawks 4th. And Detroit Lions bringing it on back. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Oh, Ashton Jackson said 2001 all day. I just think collectively, man, I don't see them being better, though. Not collectively, because Santana Mouse was good. I don't know. I got to check his stats. I don't know if he was like them boys level, because Mike Evans been dominating. Odell Beckham had a great career. Them boys pretty solid at the bottom, too. A couple people said the top. Okay. You know, it is what it is. I think I'm rocking with the bottom, though. Sugar Dad Will says, schoolboy better not become spume boy. What that mean? I don't know what that means. You got to fill me in, sir. But in the list, they got the Cowboys top 3 in the NFC. I ain't got to swing at them. We ain't got to fight about it. So I ain't too mad about it. You know what I'm saying? I can see that you got the Eagles high because they won the NFC. They won the conference last year. Then San Francisco beat us 2 years in a row. So if you put the Cowboys at 3, I'm not too mad at you. It kind of make a little sense. But these 2 at the bottom is pretty iffy to me, because I kind of look at Seattle as a Cinderella story. I don't know if they're going to be able to keep that play up they did last year. I don't know if they're going to be able to keep that play up. But Detroit, I am pretty high on what they did. You know, they got my boy Jamil Gibbs, you know, Roll Tide type vibes. But I don't know. Then they got Jameson Williams after he got to come back from suspension, though, unfortunately, you know. But I kind of do like what I seen with the direction that the Detroit Lions are going in, especially on offense. And they got a good O-line, too. So, Detroit, you got to keep an eye on them boys. So, I ain't too mad at them having us 3 on this list. Not too mad. Let's see. Bam. You know I had to have a little Philly troll session in this thing, too, now. Trap. Being a Philly sports fan has been tough lately. You know, it makes you sad, don't it? This what you get. You understand? The city of brotherly love you're taking some friendly L's. Now the Sixers just fired their coach. They just used to losing in Philly though. They used to losing in Philly. When your biggest thing come out your city is a fictional character in Rocky, you know you in trouble, sir. You in trouble. When you believing in fictional characters like Santa Claus, you know what I'm saying? You know your whole city is in trouble. But they are just used to losing, and you know, I'm pretty pleased, but it's sad in a football and sports sense. You understand me? Y'all know how we do. We don't mess with Philly on this side, man. You know what I'm saying? We do not mess with them. But I thought this was interesting too. Shout out to Leaside Harold, man. I know he wonder why we always mess with him, but you the only Texan fan I know, sir. So what you want me to do? You the only Texans fan I know, sir. So I don't know what else you want me to do, but I gotta let you know. You know what I'm saying? You boys will not be on TV. You know what I'm saying? That's terrible right now. You mean to tell me Bijan didn't even make the TV? Ooh-wee. And Kyler Murray, you know, he hurt. But the new quarterback, I ain't got no primetime games. I thought that was pretty interesting. Like, a lot of people gonna want to see what he do. You know what I'm saying? I would be very interested in seeing what he do, but hey, don't nobody want to even see these boys on TV. So I just thought that would be funny to troll Mr. Leaside Harold. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him. I don't know where he at. I think y'all swiped him out of my channel. Y'all going too crazy. I think y'all going a little too crazy. Y'all swipe Eastside out. Now, you know he gonna troll a little bit, but he don't do too much, man. He don't do too much. Now let's argue with Ashton Jackson, because he was on my top about Santana Moss, I think. He says, yeah, Santana was nice, landlord. He just played in Washington. Hey, you know we got some hate in our blood for him then. I remember that game too, man. That game is a thorn in my side. That boy, I think he scored like a touchdown in like 1 second, bro, and beat us. I can't let that go, man. I can't let that go. That really hurts. Like, it still hurts to this day. Yo, Sugar Daddy with Eastside is the face of the Texans. Hey, you the only one I know. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I know not one other Texans fan. So hey, you got to get all the Texans smoke, sir. You got to. Shout out to Sean Springer. He said just joining the show, and we are still trapping. Absolutely, sir. Trap. Miss Lisa VIC said Cardinals will, because we Cowboys are playing them. They might flex that. You got to see the Cowboys. Like, we got more than everybody. We got 7 of them things. Everybody want to see us. You can't just, you know that you the ish in the league when everybody got to have an opinion on you. Like, you can't mention the Cowboys amongst no NFL fans and they just, like, turn their head. They going to be like, yeah, you a Cowboys fan? They going to always have something to say. So, you know you are a focal point in the league, and you know you are America's team. You know that.
We are America's team. The most watched, the most hated. Y'all don't like us, but y'all tuning in every Sunday.
They tuning in every Sunday. They don't miss a Sunday because you know the power of that mighty star. What Choctaw talking about? You doing good today, sir? You ain't fighting this year, man. He says, I'm watching Stroud, Justin Fields all season. Here you go with that Ohio State stuff. Here you go with that Ohio State stuff. But you said you watching Justin Fields and Stroud all season. I already know what Dak and them boys gonna do. So, yeah, you know we gonna turn up, right? Let me see who called. What kind of trap this is? It sound like somebody called me from prison. Oh, I can't help you, my dog. It's rough out here, you know what I'm saying? Oh, man. Nah, I'm joking, man. This did say a call from, but it didn't say nothing, so I don't know what they talking about. Mr. Joe Chanchina says they got Texas playing their games in Walmart parking lot. They might as well. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody want to see that, you know. and people are go ahead and, you know, keep on regular scheduled programming. They wouldn't even look at it in the parking lot. Big Bennis Rich says, we run this ish. I have to shut people down all the time. They know what's up with us, man. They understand. He said prison phone is something else. Hey, man, I don't know what to do for it. You know what I'm saying? Randy Jackson says, we are the face of the smoke in the NFL. Man, you already know this. The NFL will go bankrupt out the wild if the Cowboys went around. I feel like. DC for Light Texas says, SD. I don't know what you mean. Not going nowhere, but back home. Hold on. When the season ends with Kellen Moore. DC for it. Who is SD? I'm tripping. He said, accept them charges, Lord. Hey, man, I don't know that. I don't know now. It might have been one of them telemarketing people. I don't know. Man, Miss Elder say y'all doing me bad. Please don't do me bad. You're making me sad. Get the likes up for the squad, man. It's free. Please. You know, help me push this out to the people. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Richard J. Berry said they hate us because they ain't us. Absolutely, sir. They know what time it is, man. Action Power says, that was me, bro. I got the white boy around the corner. Hey, man, you talking about some trap stuff. Trap. That boy said he on the trap phone. But, yeah, man, I feel good about the state of this team, too. And I think a lot of people, like, listen to a lot of that mainstream media stuff and get swayed in the wrong direction. That's why you need all your content creators, because we going to bring it back down to earth. A lot of them going to sell you some foolishness, and we going to tell you what the real is. We ain't got to do it for clicks and likes. We doing it because we really love this team. See, that's the difference between us and a lot of them mainstream people. If I was doing this for money, I wouldn't be doing this, you know. I'd be doing some other nefarious things more than likely, you know what I'm saying? Miss Patrice said he's been missing across all channels for real. Oh, you must be talking about Lee side. Bruce got a touch juice said, landlord, make sure that wasn't Henny. One phone call after clipping the Eagles fan. Hey, you ain't lying though, he ain't here. ATM, is you okay, my dog? Is you good?
Okay, I found this on the web for Amazon. Okay, my dog, is it good? Check it out.
I ain't said nothing to you, Siri. What is you talking about? Keith Shepard said Overshawn is going to be that dog that bark the loudest and bite the hardest. Let's go. Okay, you howl Overshawn. That's what's up. He said, okay, let's go. We draft him for Philly quarterback sneak. Yeah, him and Miles are going to shut that down. I had on my Miles film session, they had a quarterback sneak, and Miles stood tall in there. He did not go backwards at all. So that's going to help us out a lot when it comes to that tush push. You know, they got to have it sounding weird. You know what I'm saying? In Philly, they call it the tush push. So, you know, we don't do that through. That ain't football where we from out in Dallas. You know what I'm saying? True Cowboy fan says Brian Schottenheimer said nothing was wrong with Kellen's scheme. No major changes will be made. He did say nothing was broken, but that doesn't mean it won't be changes, though. You know what I'm saying? He's going to have some significant changes. I think the most of the changes are going to come from the play calling and some of the concepts that we run. You know what I'm saying? So it's not going to be like, basically, I think he was trying to say that we're not taking the whole thing, like balling it up and throwing it in the trash. That's not what we're doing. We just tweaking some things. That's what I think he was trying to, you know, express. So it will be some changes for the good, though, because some of the stuff didn't work. But I think most of the problem was Kellen Moore play calling, man. It wasn't really his scheme that much. Like, we didn't like the option routes because it gets you in a lot of trouble doing option routes 20, 30 yards downfield. But my biggest issue with Kellen Moore was his play calling. It seemed like he had no no feel of the game. It seemed like he just did random things at random times. How many times the Cowboys would be off to a good drive and then Kellen Moore just busts out with a double reverse or something? For no reason. So to me, it felt like he was out of touch with the game. He didn't understand like the flow of the game and stuff like that. With us moving to a new direction on that end, I think that's gonna make us way better alone. The Fish Buzzer Beater says, I watched the Kansas State versus Texas game. Deuce kill overshown in the open field. Now, I don't think that's fair, man, because Deuce gonna kill a lot of people in the open field though. Like, good luck to you trying to tackle that kid in the open field. He said, touch football. What you talking about? DC4 Light says they know when to call the right plays and don't stay with something that doesn't work. Straight up. Like, that's what we needed. We needed somebody who was polished. Somebody who has, like I said, had a playbook to refer to. That's been in all the situations before. Like, this offense and this team is too close to be having somebody that's too youthful that they didn't have the experiences. Like, we need somebody to be like, oh, you gonna try that? I got something for you. We need somebody that had all the answers. Kellen Moore, it's impossible for him to have all the answers if he's too young. He ain't been in all the situations before. So that's the problem when you think about it. You know what I'm saying? And we needed somebody, when you get to the playoffs, you need veterans. You need people who been in these situations and know what to do and not experimenting. Because you'll see Kellen Moore is like, I'm going to try this. I'm going to try that. Oh, we're going to trick them like this. We're going to trick them like that. In certain situations, man, you need to do what you know best. You need to do what you do best. Instead of trying to create this trickery and all this crazy stuff. You need to just do what you do well. Common sense says if you take away 20% of option routes and dribble with a purpose, Kellen Moore's system will work. Yeah, so that's why I'm not one of them people who's saying Kellen Moore is not going to cook over there with the Chargers, because I think he will. But I think once it get to like the real severe times in the playoffs and stuff like that, I think it's going to be same typical Kellen Moore doing goofy stuff. That's all I'm saying. Trap. Do you want the glitz and the glamour, or do you want the big time results? Do you want championship results? Like, Kellen Moore gave you a lot of flash with no substance. That was the problem. He gave you flash with no substance. See, we want substance now. You know what I'm saying? We want substance now. Like I was just about to say, we want the vegetables now. You know what I'm saying? We understand that how important the vegetables are in the meal. You know, everybody run to the meat, but you need the vegetables as well. I think we was lacking vegetables. We was lacking a lot of the substance in that dish. Kellen Moore didn't know what it was. You know what I'm saying? He cooked no sides. You know what I'm saying? To me, he didn't cook no sides in the meal. He just gave you straight up, oh, I'm finna go straight for the meat. I'm finna go straight for a touchdown. Or I'm finna do this. I'm finna do that. With no regards to how the defense feeling, how the flow of the game going. He just did what he wanted to do. But now you got a whole team doing exactly, they on the same accord doing exactly what they need to do. Willie Vasher said, what up, landlord? Coming from Houston, Texas, in the house. And I know you ain't no Texans fan, so you know what I'm saying? Shout out to you, sir. You know, Dallas running Houston too out there. You understand me? The Cowboys, you understand? Tommy Montoya says, I want to go to a Cowboys game, but I need to be on oxygen full time. It's embarrassing. Man, you going to make it through all that, Mr. Tommy, man. Keep on fighting, sir. Keep on fighting, man. You know we room for you too, man. You know, hope we pray you get well, sir. Common sense says Mike McCarthy would call plays that marriage together. Absolutely. And he going to be working with the defense. You know what I'm saying? And like I said yesterday, it come a point in time where you're back against the wall. If you don't have an identity, you wouldn't know what to do. Like, what do any team do when they get in trouble? Like, they go right back to doing what they do well. Like, even if it's running the ball, even if it's doing screenplays and stuff like that, they always resort back to what they do well when they in a tough spot. If Kellen Moore doing a bunch of random things, he has no answers in that situation. He has none. Willie Vasher says, landlord, this is a Cowboys all day. I'm already help you in this chat box. More than likely you're a Cowboy, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Willie Vasher, with you living out in Houston, give me a percentage of Cowboy fans it is. I bet you the number is astonishing. You know what I'm saying? It's mostly Cowboy. Tommy Montoya said, if our Cowboy win a championship, I would get free health care for life. Hey, man, yo, we got to get it done, Mr. Tommy. Joseph Sandberg said, PFF just doing this for their clicks or showing their ignorance once again. Absolutely. Because none of the arguments they made really, like, valid for real. Especially when you consider how much this team was lacking and missing last year. It was obvious. You took away your number one receiver and then you never replaced them. You know what I'm saying? You didn't replace Amari Cooper. You replaced Amari Cooper with CeeDee Lamb, but you didn't replace CeeDee Lamb in that equation. Because Michael Gallup had a down year. Like, a lot of this stuff they didn't even mention. Like, they said we had a lack of talent, but Michael Gallup had a down year. Jalen Tolbert did nothing. And Noah Brown was your second receiver. Schultz even missed games. Like, Dak had a broken thumb in the middle of the year. But nobody talks about this stuff, and they just say random crazy stuff because they know the Cowboys like us, we gonna go crazy. See, this is why I don't do that many reactions to the stuff that these people be saying. Like, this is why I just leave it be, because I be responding to these people every day. I be responding to these people every day about everything they say because all they say is foolishness about our team. So that's why a lot of people send me stuff that these people say. I just like let it go because all I be doing is reaction videos if I really watch that stuff because they say a bunch of foolishness every day. Chata said Karen Moore been gone, good riddance. Yeah, he needed to go, and that was one of the biggest moves still to this day. That was one of the biggest moves that's gone and one of the biggest reasons why the Cowboys going to be a lot better this year. Willie said, landlord, we are Cowboys strong here in Houston. We are 70% Cowboys here. Man. Hey, now that's dominance right there. That's dominance right there. The state of Texas is Cowboy land, man. Lord King says, I get banned off social media. That's why I listen and don't speak much. Yeah, because they going to say all kind of crazy stuff. That's why I ain't in that many Cowboy groups or nothing. Because it be too much craziness going on in there, too. So, I understand. DeQuincy said, Rush won with the same team, SMH. So, Dak didn't win, DeQuincy, man. I ain't got time for you today. I ain't got time for you today, DeQuincy. So I betted my doctor who's a Shiga fan. So please, Dak, and my Cowboys, let's go get this chip. Ah, man, you betted the doc. I hope the doc is a good person, you know. A lot of them Eagles, you know. A lot of them Eagles. I'm just joking. Keith Shepard says, like Teddy Pendergrass, gotta let it go. Like Erykah Badu too. What she say? You gotta let it go. T. Foster said that Dan Alaska is such a mark. Hey, see, people like that, I can't sit up here. It'll dominate the content too much. Like all I be doing is stuff like this, talking about what they said. Shout out to Todd Lockhart in the building, man. Shout out to you with the $5 soup. I appreciate you, sir. Trap. He said, how many Lockharts are on here really? Add another fan of you. Man, I appreciate y'all, man. Real talk. Hey, the Lockhart family be going in and showing love, man. Y'all, see, I know y'all got cousins and stuff too, man. So, y'all got to bring your family. Make this a family affair in the trap, man. You know what I'm saying? Do like the Lockharts, because I don't know how many is y'all. Hold up. You got Miss Elder Lockhart, right? Then you got Michael Lockhart, now Todd Lockhart, and who else? I'm missing somebody, ain't it? I'm missing another Lockhart. I know it's 3. We got Lynches in here too now. Larry Lynch Sr. and Larry Lynch Jr. in here too, though. So y'all gotta make sure. I know y'all family members is Cowboys too. Like you gotta share the content so you can be in here deep like the Lockharts and the Lynches. Now it's Elder Lockhart, Michael Lockhart, and Todd Lockhart. I might be missing one more because that's 3. That's 3. Hey, Miss, you gotta say the Lockhart family locked in. I love it. The Lockhart family is locked in. I appreciate y'all. Eric Wild says, Lord King, that's actually really smart. You can't get blamed by others if you aren't talking. Yeah, he talking about how he don't talk that much on social media because you'll get banned these days. Everybody seems a little sensitive these days. But yeah, man, PFF, you know they have an agenda. And their agenda is to like produce traffic and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? They want everybody to go to their page and they site and, you know, argue with them and share their crazy takes and stuff like that. So we ain't got time. We don't even feed into that. They gonna make me take my subscription back, you know? They gonna make me take my subscription back. You got one more time, PFF. You know what I'm saying? You got one more time dissing Dak for no reason. Because that man was minding his business, man. He was minding his business. You gonna make me take my subscription back now. So behave yourself, PFF. Put some respect on my quarterback name now. And quit making them trash takes.
You trash.
You understand? Action Power says Alaska still builder that Dak still relevant and Wentz getting passed around like a doobie in a gangster movie. Ah, man. Good grief. So that boy Wentz is for the streets, ain't it, man? He been passed around to everybody. And like a lot of these people who was standing on that hill, Wentz is better than Dak. Wentz is better than Dak. Where have these people gone? Where are they? It's sad. Where have these people gone? Because they was real loud back in the day, right? They was loud. They had a whole lot to say. Wentz is better than Dak Prescott. He's better. They was pointing and wagging their fingers. What happened to these people? The same people up here now, they done transition into saying Jalen Hurts is better after 1 year. But hey, that's why we here. We gonna hold these people accountable in the trap, man. You ain't gonna get away with it here. We ain't gonna let you get away with it here because people think they can just say stuff and then, you know, do the Homer Simpson meme and just slide back into the bushes and nobody say nothing about it. But I'm telling you right now, I'm going to remember, you know, we sound over here. We writing our list down and we checking it twice. We're not going to let you get away with that foolishness. We stand here and we remember exactly what you saying. All those trash takes that you make, they will be called out and you will be held accountable for them. And all them Wentz supporters just disappeared in the thin air. That's why you need your content creators. This is why. Because we going to hold them accountable. Yeah, we going to hold them accountable. Well, look, I ain't got nobody telling me to shut up. They can't hold me, you know what I'm saying? They can't hold me. Keith Shepard said they high and we're gonna have to find the videotape. Yo, we gotta find out where these people went. Cause they stood on that hill, they died on that hill. You know what I'm saying? And we knew what our quarterback was. We was telling them that he went on his level. Dak dominated the whole division the whole time. You know what I'm saying? That did not age well, Mr. Big Rip, being there straight up. It did not. But yeah, that's why you got to hold them accountable. You know what I'm saying? You can't just be saying foolish stuff and get away with it all the time. JB2 said, don't forget the goofy Cowboy fans that was saying that too. Hey, man. Preach. Because there was a lot of them too. I wish I could hold them accountable as well. Oh Lord, Tata said, was my comment too nefarious? I don't know. I got to, you one of the few people I got to read with a filter, Tata. So let me read yours first before I put it on the screen. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Decepticons and Transformers. I don't know what you're talking about. You talking about a cartoon over there. I think that might be a little too rude for TV, Mr. Choctaw. Common Sense Lab said, this the year people got to get off of that. The man has had 2 on-the-job training coaches told to produce with less while dealing with 50% of fan base hating. Man. He dealing with somebody who probably was hating on him because he couldn't beat him out as quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Like, you dealing with on-the-job training. You gave Kellen Moore the keys to a Lamborghini straight out of DMV. He just got his license. You know what I'm saying? So we have to live with that. Jason Garrett didn't know what he was doing. So I don't like that. Now we got seasoned people. And I think that was B-Bird like a few days ago. Shout out to B-Bird. He was like, this the first time we had a championship caliber coaches that's had the ties to this team who over this team completely now. So we don't have the hiccups and the hurdles to get over Kellen Moore no more. We got full run. Let Mike McCarthy cook, y'all. Let him cook. He said, nah, it wasn't. I was being real without getting folks into double trouble. Okay, you know, you gotta filter, Choctaw. I gotta have a filter on here. You done burnt me so many times, Choctaw, get you in trouble. Choctaw, I get you in trouble. Yeah, Choctaw, I get you sent down the road out here, man. Aldana Walker said, you said we been here all history counts. Are you an Eagles fan? Cause I don't seem like you been saying Eagles stuff though. That's very peculiar. Let me know. I see you got the Eagle logo, but I don't think I've been seeing you say Eagle stuff. Maybe I've been missing it. I don't know. But yeah, HTM, we finna get ready to do it. We finna get ready to go in a second, man. We finna come and spin the block right back with my brother HTM Sports and possibly more. Mastermind Speaks All Facts says that shit Wentz is why Dak is still laughing at all the hating and capping. Give me my money and built and that's worth an championship. Now we finally have a championship coach calling the plays. Absolutely, man. We finally got real championship caliber people that's controlling this team, and we finna cut up. But yeah, man, we finna get ready to spin the block right back with the 3 amigos of Cowboys content, HTM Sports, and possibly West Coast, man. So y'all make sure y'all hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. Make sure y'all support this, man. The more y'all support, the more you'll see me, man. And this is a fan-funded show. So, you know, if y'all can contribute at any type of way, you know, I appreciate it. But at the bare minimum, please hit the like and share. It is free, man. I'm trying to grow this thing on out. I hope y'all appreciate the consistency because I'm really dedicated into being great at this, man. So I really appreciate all the love and support as well. But y'all already know what time it is. Let's go. Shout out to everybody rocking. Hey, spin the block right back for your boy, man. We finna go right back with it into show number 2 of the day, you know. Let's get it. Shout out to everybody rocking, man. Let's go. And like I say, 1K, 1 love, Cowboys Nation. Let's go.